In progress.
So let's get started. Let's find our way to mountain pose. Have my little warm sock on for the first time this year. It's actually ever so slightly cool out there and rainy. Change of the seasons. It's always exciting time for me. I love fall. Okay, so notice your hands and your feet as you find a comfortable place for them and tune into sensations. Start to elevate your spine, lifting the crown of your head a little bit closer to the sky. If it helps to close your eyes, you can, and start to tune in on your breathing. Each inhale, each exhale. Give your body a little scan, see how it feels today. You can even check in with what's going on in your mind. Watching the thoughts flow by like water in a stream. Clouds in the sky. As you tune into your breathing, let's consciously slow it down. So I'll do an example where I count a time for the inhale and the exhale. You can follow whatever your breath is doing. The important thing here is that the exhales start to get a little longer than the inhales. For example, inhaling to a count of 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. A few more times at your pace, slowing down those exhales. Maybe last one. And just let your breath go back to a pace that feels more regular for you. Let's start to move. Let's start with our cat-cow today. Rounding your back, tucking your chin, exhaling. Inhaling to bring the chest forward, tuck the elbows behind you. Back and forth a few times. Let's see about those shoulders, loosening them up. So Shrug them up toward your ears, right up the back. Round fluid motion. And the other way around, they kind of go up, over, down the front. Right. Inhale, reach the arms up toward the sky. Exhale, flip your palms, bring them back down by your hips. A few more times. 8. And then let that go. Let's twist a little bit, finding that tall spine. Just swivel back and forth. A little exploration, see how the spine feels today. Not forcing anything. Oh, goodness, excuse me. And then maybe the next time you're over here on the left, stay there for a moment. And try it on the right. Wonderful. Come on back to center. Okay. Side body is what we got left. So let's do that from our goddess shape. So the knees separate a little bit, toes and knees pointed the same direction. So let's simply sort of lean over. You can take the top arm in that direction so it makes a C shape. Inhale to center and then try it the other way. Mostly just trying to get some action going in that side. A little warmth, a little heat, a little stretching. Last moment here. Lovely, bring it back to center. So from this position, with our legs the way they are, let's do that cat-cow action in the spine a little bit more. So lift your chest, open your heart, and then round forward this time, making this big circular shape like you're hugging one of those big exercise balls. And then inhale back up toward the sky. Head back and forth a few times. Excuse me. So I want you to feel engagement in the abs here. That's what I'm trying to warm up. Might feel warmth in other parts of the body too, like your shoulders from having to hold this position so long. That's fine too. My goal here is the abs because I have something coming up next. Okay, but first, before we do that, let's go back to the side body just a smidge. Brace over here with this right elbow on your thigh, and then circle the right arm around to where the bicep comes close to the ear, and then you reach behind you, slice across the horizon line, biceps close to the ear again. When you do that, really reach through the fingertips so that you feel that stretch in the side, and then just keep this going. All right, try it over here on the left, bracing on this left elbow. Sending the right bicep by your ear, reach to the fingers, and then finish the circle. Oh. Wonderful. Okay. Hands on your knees, around your back, come on up nice and slow. So before we leave this goddess shape as promised. Let's do a little bit more with the abs. So extend one of your legs. I'm going to start with my right. Then take your arm, both arms up to the sky. So like almost like a star pose down at the chair. And then slowly exhale and tuck this right knee in toward you. If you can't quite grab it, that's fine. Just get it as close as possible. And then extend back out and again. What matters here is this core engagement. You're stabilizing in all these muscles here around the torso and the hip and into the thigh. All of them are great muscles for keeping our balance, keeping us steady on our feet. So let's work them a few more times. The slower that you go, control, the more good you're doing. Last one, and then we'll switch sides. So bring this right foot in to the earth, extend the left leg, and then head back and forth. Last one. Back to neutral here in the middle. Okay, wonderful. So bring your knees back closer to each other. We'll do our sun salutation, and we'll do the version where we kind of spin around the chair in a half circle. One of our mandala style sun salutations, which is fun to do sometimes. But let's just start here in the middle, in the beginning. Feet on the floor, that mountain pose that we always start with. Inhale, reach up toward the sky. Exhale, let's stretch the low back a little bit, coming out over the legs as far as you feel comfortable to round and exhale. And then flatten and lengthen back out again with the inhale. So a few more of those. And then round your spine, tuck your chin, slowly come on back up. Inhale to the sky. With your exhale, let's rotate ourselves over to the right here. So the right thigh is going to be on the edge of your chair. You can either simply open this left knee out and straighten this leg, or a little bit of a version of a chair lunge, or send the right knee, or sorry, this is left knee down toward the earth. Your toes are tucked back here, your heel is up. Press this right foot up nice and tall. With the hands, you can kind of simply press into the thigh, or you can on your hips, the heart, the sky, wherever feels like the right manifestation of the pose today for you. And then breathe. Last couple of moments here. And then you can stay in stillness, or you can find a little movement. Exhale and reach forward, shifting your weight into that front foot. Inhale to come back to like a neutral position. And then exhale to lean back a little bit. I like to do this with my elbows in this sort of goalpost shape. But you do what feels right to you. Come to the center, and then the option to do all that once more. Exhaling forward. Inhaling to neutral. Exhaling back. Wonderful. Okay, so hold on to the back of your chair. See if you can loosen this leg back out. And then squeeze your abs together. Take this left leg, bring it on up. Energy's going through the heels, sit up nice and tall. Wonderful. Foot back down on the earth. Spin around. Let's find our goddess shape for a moment here. Bring the elbows up to shoulder height. Find that goalpost shape. Press into the floor. Feel your abs engage. Imagine that there's this little elevator that starts down near the base of your spine, and then when you engage, it goes up. And squeezing in there in those abs. Don't forget to breathe. And then let it go. Let's head on over to face the left. Left thigh's in the front of the chair. Either open this right leg out and extend for a little bit version of your lunge, or send the knee down toward the earth, toe tuck, heel up back here. Lift your chest, tall spine. Either stay here or maybe find a different place for your hands. Wonderful. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean back, open up across the chest. Option to do all of those one more time. And release. So hang on to the back of your chair. Loosen this leg up. Extend it out in front of you. Squeeze those abs together. Option to let go if you feel like it's safe for you. Please don't tumble out of the chair. All right. And then come on back to center. We'll seal things off with one more of those little back stretch series. Salutation, half sun salutation. Inhale to the sky. Come out of those legs. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Couple more. Right. And then slowly come on back up. Wonderful. Okay. So let's stand up for a moment, do a little balance. Now that we've got those abs all warmed up, let's put them to work in a balanced pose that requires strong abs too. So whichever leg you've got closest to the back of the chair to start with will be your standing leg. I'm starting on my right if you want to be on the same side. Let's just simply take this left knee up, flex your foot, see about raising this sky, maybe until the knee is up toward hip height. Once it's there, make sure you have a little slack in the standing leg knee, the right knee, so it's not locked out. And then decide about your hands, where they want to go. Hover or find one of those positions we did down in the chair, either heart or hips or sky. And you've got your focus off in the distance to help stabilize you. Squeeze those abs. Notice how they're at work here, along with everything else. And then when you're ready, let it go. Okay, we'll try it on the left. Stabilize through that left foot. Take the right knee up, flex your right foot. Distance with your focus, and then decide about your hands. Maybe they hover close to the chair. Maybe they're somewhere else. Wonderful. Let it go. Find your way back down to your seat. Extend this right leg, toes up toward the sky. Full spine, hinge out over that leg. Breathe slowly. You try it on the left. See if you can slip into a slow breathing pattern once more, like we did in the beginning. Signals to your body that we're slowing down, that it's time for rest and digest. Join me in this pigeon shape if you'd like to. This is where you've got one leg crossed over the other. Ankle bone is kind of resting on the thigh here. The foot will stay flexed. And either stay here, or again, if that's a little bit too high, then maybe it's something more like this. And if you're here and you already feel stretch in the hip, then just stay put. If you need a little bit more, then maybe kind of tip forward, leading with the chest. A little hinging action at the hips. Okay, try that on the left. Breathing slowly, deeply. Come on back up. All right. So let's do one more little twist to seal things off. So return to this position where you've got the right leg extended, left knee is bracing you on the floor. Extend your spine and then take this right hand, reach out toward those toes. So I've still got a flat spine, a flat back. You can see I'm not like rounding to try to reach my toes because the toes aren't really the point. I'm just headed that direction. So see about this first, how this position feels. And then if it feels okay, then maybe play around with the twist. So the first one that you might try is opening up the chest over here. Oh, to the left. You can kind of put your hand on your hip back here. Unwind, face your feet again. And then maybe the left leg is, or the left hand is the one pointing toward your butt. And you try the twist over here to the right. Still breathing. Wonderful. Okay. Come on out of that. Try it over here with the left leg. The tall spine, just hinging out. See how that goes. Reach toward those toes. Option to try to take this little twist to the right first. And then option to try it the other way. Wonderful. Okay, let it go, unwind, come back up to your seat. It often feels good after you've done a twist to do a little back bend, so you can grab the back of your chair or interlace your fingers back there and just lift your chest up toward the sky. Whenever you're ready, sliding back into that mountain pose where you can close your eyes. You can spend a few moments exploring this visual of imagining yourself as a mountain. Your feet rooted into the earth as your foundation, shoulder and head high up into the clouds. And see what it feels like if you imagine yourself as this mountain with everything else just passing by. It doesn't really change the essence of you, your solidness, your steadfastness in your sense of self. So storms can come and go, seasons change. There are hot winds and maybe even fires and torrential downpours. No matter what comes, the mountain remains itself, not really altered by all these things that pass by. Imagining yourself as steady, rooted into the earth, expansive into the sky, never losing your sense of self despite life's challenges. Then, as you're ready, starting to let it go. You can open your eyes and we'll take one more inhale together to seal things off. Hands up above and then to the heart. Thank you all